Guys, another real superhero here, and I'm currently sewing the back of my new mask because my old one it kind of fell apart, ripped, and I need to, yeah. So I got some old tights, and yeah, I'm just sewing the back of this now. I'm going to talk about some tips on making your suits or your masks, anything like that. Number one, if you don't want to hot glue, I know some people hot glue like lightning bolt. His suits look really good, though you can tell that they are what are they called? Hot glued on. If you don't have the equipment or the skills, not really skills, but it's pretty easy to hot glue. But if you don't have the equipment to do it, and you want to still make a suit and make it look good, you can sew. Now, if you don't have a sewing machine, that's okay. For example, I went down to my local department store, just like the grocery store. They had this little section where you could get craft stuff, and I just got this little box, this little kit. I got it for like $5. I think it was $3 actually, and it had like needles and thread and everything like that. So I used it to make my suit, and I thought sewing would be really hard, but it isn't. Like, sewing is so easy. It's much easier to hand sew than uh, use a sewing machine. Also, in hindsight, this is a tip: if you guys are making a one-piece suit and you're putting two parts together, that's what I did. I didn't get like a morph suit. I made my own morph suit. It took a very long time to make. But yeah, here's a tip. Put on, say, these kind of parts and all your attachments on the suit. Sew them on before you attach the two parts together, because it's going to be so much easier and less of a pain, because you'll be able to know what you're doing, and you won't accidentally sew through to the other side. So yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that's a tip for you. Also, do a double, 2 layers of sewing. So 1 layer of sewing. If you're not very confident of your sewing abilities, sew one and then do it again. I haven't sewn the second time yet for this one, but I did it for this mask, and it's holding really well. It can just give it that kind of extra kind of strength that it needs to hold, because it's going to be wrapping around your head, so it's going to be stretching. And yeah, Night Owl out.